What better way to start a beach bash than with some hoagie making? This was the scene earlier today as the Kelce brothers helped start Wawa's Hoagiefest by participating in a contest to see who could make the most hoagies. Those hoagies then delivered to first responders. So that was this morning. This is now the Jason Kelce Beach Bash, where Jason and some of your favorite Eagles will be serving drinks and raising money, all to support the Eagles Autism Foundation. Hey everyone, and welcome inside the Ocean Drive in gorgeous Sea Isle City, New Jersey. I'm Frances Wang, and on the bottom of your screen for the next hour is a QR code. You can scan that code and contribute directly to Jason Kelce's Team 62. Every dollar given goes directly to the Eagles Autism Foundation, and we're going to be telling you about some of the work they do in a minute. But let's start by setting the scene. We've got our very own Tim Furlong. He is with players who are supporting the foundation and their teammate. He joins us here on the party deck. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Francis. So I found the Eagles kicker here, and I got to ask you, first of all, how you feeling? The leg okay? Are we kicking this year?
Leg's great, feeling great. Been serving drinks, so feeling better. But we're having a great time down here.
Jake Elliott, the pride of University of Memphis, right?
That's right.
Say, listen, I got to ask you, how do you get asked to do this? Like, do they call you and say, hey, we got this Eagles Autism Foundation? Like, how do you find out that you're doing this?
I mean, this is exciting. It's been 3 years now. I've been trying to make it every year. I finally got down here. I talked to Jason about it. We know it's a blast. You always see videos of it, and people really rally behind it. So it's fun to come down to the shore and be with all the fans, be with Kelce, and support all this.
What you aren't seeing right now is around the building, around the block, the line just keeps going and going. They're trying to control how many people get in here, but you can't be surprised anymore. I mean, I stood on the field with you after the Super Bowl in Minnesota. You can't be surprised anymore how rabid these fans are. Off season, during the season, they just want to feel like they're around you guys and around this, and if you happen to help a great cause, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's a different city. It's a different city to play for, and it's special. These people really rally behind, whether it's during the season, off season, whatever. I mean, seeing this is incredible. It's incredible. We're an hour and a half from Philadelphia, and you can't see the end of the lines. So we're having a lot of fun. Players having a lot of fun here. Obviously, great day for the fans, and great cause.
I got to ask you, because we're streaming, right? So I've been debating, like, can I have a beer because we're streaming? And I'm not sure what the answer is, so I'm going to say no. But hey, you're clearly having some fun.
I don't think there's any rules today. I think all rules are off.
I don't know, man. Like you'll get away with it. I might not get away with it. But when you get to be around your players. Oh, the other thing I want to ask you too. I always want to ask, what have you been doing aside from rehabbing and working out? Like, what do you do with all your time? Like, my wife's a teacher. I know what she does all summer. What do you do after the season ends? Like, how do you spend your days?
Yeah, I'm still kicking 4 days a week. Just staying fine-tuned, staying in shape, and playing a little extra golf this time of year. And that's about it. Hanging out with the wife, enjoying some family time. And
where do you live at? Do you live near here, or do you live back at home?
I'm in Jersey, right across the bridge.
So you're local.
This is an easy drive for me.
Hey, listen, we always love this in Philly too, and we've said it, and people say this about you. They definitely say it about Kelce. Like, there are some like forever Eagles. Like, you're gonna wear your jersey forever, and David Eggers too, for that matter, too. Your predecessor. You know, is this like a forever home for you kind of thing? Like, I mean, like, you're one of us now, right? I mean, you get that, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan right now. I feel really engulfed in the community. I love it here. I love the city. My plan is to be here for a really long time and eventually call this home. So I think it speaks volumes to the area that guys like Selleck, all these legends hang around after their careers. And that's my plan right now.
I heard Kelce's going to get a few more drinks in you. He's going to tee up a couple footballs on the roof and have you see if you can kick them into the ocean.
I can't wait.
Jake, you're the best. Thanks so much for doing this, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being around, and have some fun. Go easy, all right? Pace yourself, all right? Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you. Hey, listen, that's Jake Elliott, the kicker, and one of the nicest guys on the Eagles. Everybody who's here, by the way, as we take a walk, everybody who's here from the Eagles, they're all super nice guys to be here. They wouldn't be here if they're not super nice guys who care about their community. You can care about the community too. And JR, I want you to show, JR decided to go rogue on me and show you the crowd literally lining the block. But what I want to show you, and JR, if you had followed me, I was going to lead you down to the QR code, which is also on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, by the way, because this is how you can donate to the Eagles Autism Foundation, which is really why we're all here. You may think it's just beer and autographs and pictures and podcasts and hoagie making contests and all the fun stuff we've done. But it is actually about a lot more than that, including the Eagles Autism Foundation. There's merchandise here, WIP is here, there's free readers here. There's so much going on here at this place that if you're not here this year, I promise you this, if you're not here this year, you need to plan to be here next year because it's just so much fun. There's our boys from WIP, there's our content partners, there's Ike Reese over there. So you can see the party that's going on here. Everywhere you look, there's just cool stuff going on. There was a beer chugging contest this morning, and I heard some certain people did pretty well in that. I'm not naming names about the guys over here. But yeah, everywhere you look right now, there's people, there's autograph areas over here. Brandon Graham was just over here a few minutes ago, but I don't see him. And in a few minutes, we're gonna have player introductions. And you're gonna see the players coming in, and we're gonna go behind the bar with Jason Kelce and a couple other people as they serve drinks. I can't really explain to you how big this complex is and how valuable this property must be. There's real estate here in Sea Isle, but everywhere you look, it's just fun and summertime awesomeness. You know where it's also fun? Out with Ashland, outside along the street where everybody's waiting to get in. Ashland.
Well, Tim, I am outside the bars here on Landis Avenue, and as you can see, the line is still very long to get inside Ocean Drive. The doors opened up just about 20 minutes ago. When I tell you we got here at 9 a.m., and this is what the line looked at like. These people have been camping out for hours. They brought coolers with a couple beverages in them. They brought some lawn chairs, and they're having a very nice time. And there are lots of Eagles players here, as well as some Eagles legends. Ron Jaworski joins us now, and are you even surprised about this response to this event?
Absolutely not. Jason Kelce is a beloved player and person in this community. Eagles Autism under Jeffrey Lurie has done a great job for the community. I am not surprised. The Jersey Shore always shows up big for philanthropic events. I'm glad to be a small part of it.
Absolutely, and these people have been camping out since 9 a.m. Like we said, they have earned their chance to get into Ocean Drive. Jason Kelce, this is his third year in this event. It grows every single year. The response to Jason himself, a player in this city.
Well, he's a great player, number one. He's a better person than that. It says a lot about the character of Jason Kelce, the character of this football team. A lot of players could be other places than they were today. You know, it's their downtime, their only break throughout the season. They show up here to support him. It's a really good opportunity to get to meet and see the guys like they really are. They've got a cold beer in their hand. It's even nicer.
I love it, and I hope you do too soon, right?
I will have one. See ya.
I love it. Go enjoy yourself. All right, I want to show you this merchandise tent. So every single proceed for today goes directly to the Eagles Autism Foundation. Before this event even started, $150,000 raised before the doors even opened this morning. So this merchandise tent is packed full of Eagles gear. Excuse me, fellas. As you can see, you guys can donate directly to the Eagles Autism Foundation with the QR code you see right now on your screen, but all of this merch goes directly to the Eagles Autism Foundation. Franny, back to you.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you. And as Ashlyn and Tim have been showing us, there is so much going on. All of this for the man of the hour, Jason Kelce. He has put so much of his time, guys, and efforts into fundraising for this foundation. Our very own John Clark sat down with him on Friday for this exclusive conversation to find out why it's so important to him.
My brother came to it for the first time last year, and he said, man, that was probably the most fun charity event I've ever been to. You know, it's a great crowd. Everybody knows when you're at the shore, people are just looking to have a good time in general. So it's the perfect place. First of all, the OD and Sea Isle in general, with Mike's Seafood and a lot of the establishments in Sea Isle have been very much giving towards the autism cause since before we ever got there. And the Ocean Drive was very interested in partnering and doing an event. They've donated every year. They've been kind enough to lend their facilities, their personality to it. And it's really been a match made in heaven in that regard. It's a lot of fun, a lot of beers, a lot of sun, hopefully, and it'll be a good time.
Everybody lets loose down the shore.
Hey man, that's what that's the time, man. You work all year round in the city of Philadelphia, put in the work, and then when it starts to get nice out and you're down there, I think everybody's excited to just be with each other in a much different mindset.
Yeah, and it's a wild event. Why do you think the Eagles Autism Foundation has become so successful, and why did you want to get so involved and keep helping to raise money every year with this event?
Well, you know, anything to be successful takes a time commitment from people, right? And I think one, Jeffrey Lurie, he has made it clear that this is a cause that's really important to him. So he invests time, money, and effort into allocating resources, but then also hiring good people. And I think Ryan Hammond, the woman that runs EAF and EAC, is a rock star. The way this whole event happened at the OD, we were sitting on the beach with her. She mentioned it. 3 days later, we have a full-fledged event, right? She's a workhorse. She has great connections in the city. She's partnered with a lot of wonderful residents in the community that are very philanthropic. And she does a great job of allocating the money, and that gets people excited to be involved with something that is very successful. In the short amount of time that Jeffrey, her, and everyone involved with that foundation has been established, the amount of money they've raised, the amount of lives they've changed, and the amount of research that has been a result of them fiscally supporting has been pretty incredible. So I'm honored to be able to help in any way possible. You always want to help people doing good, and this one is a really something that I feel very passionate about. The people that work there, and also what they've been able to accomplish already in a short period of time.
So it's an interesting dynamic with you and your brother doing the podcast together. He joined you down there at the Ocean Drive last year. I remember when the Harbaugh brothers faced each other in the Super Bowl. I remember John saying they didn't talk for a little while. Jim was not happy. Has the dynamic at all changed when he's got his second Super Bowl and the way it went down?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm very happy for Travis. Obviously, I would have loved to have won my second Super Bowl. It would have been probably more happiness. But anybody who's had a sibling and watched their success, I think understands the joy that brings, and it's different than self-fulfilling stuff. And obviously, we had a tremendous team, great teammates, and for our team not to have that finality is rough. It's hard to swallow, but at the same time, my brother and I are still the same brothers, and I still support him, and I'm proud of all the things he's been able to accomplish.
Just incredible to hear from him and to see this outpouring of support. On the other side of this break, we're going to meet Jason and the rest of the celebrities that are here as the actual celebrity bartending gets started. But first, here's a quick reminder of our partnership with the Eagles here on NBC 10.
Attention, air traffic control. A flock of Eagles is heading to Arizona.
Your Philadelphia Eagles are the defending NFC champions, and their mission to get one more win begins this August.
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this.
NBC 10 is the official home of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we have you covered. On Sunday, August 6th, we are live from the team's open practice in our Eagles Game Day Season Preview Special. That's at 11:30.
That was awesome.
The following Saturday, August 12th, NBC 10 brings you the Battle of the Birds as the Eagles open the preseason against the Ravens.
Let's go, let's pray. We got a lot to be thankful for.
Then it's the preseason home opener on Thursday, August 17th. NBC 10 will have the game and complete pre- and post-game coverage.
We got to focus at one day at a time.
Then, when the season begins, Eagles Game Day Kickoff gets your day started every Sunday morning on NBC 10. And Eagles Game Day Final follows Sunday Night Football and includes exclusive highlights and interviews that you will only get with us. NBC 10, the official home of your Philadelphia Eagles. Count on it.
Welcome back. Let's get you right over to Tim Furlong. He's about to introduce us to today's celebrity bartenders. Tim, let's go.
Let's hear it for number 58, Trent Cole. I think this guy is the guy that introduced Jason Kelce to the Ocean Drive. Number 98, old school, Connor Barwin. He's the baby newcomer. Jason has taught him well, as evident by the shot of Jello he's bringing out right now. Your number 69, Landon Dickerson. This guy, he is perfect for the Ocean Drive. This place is known as the OD. We love him because we call him BG. Let's get it up for Brandon Gray. You're in there. We got you, Jake. All right. Let's make these cheers extra special for this guy that makes the extra points. Let's get it up for Jake Elliott. If you're an Eagles fan like me, this is the only time we like saying this word. Let's hear it for Dallas Goedert! Just turn left. Yo, yeah. This next guy, he's known for stopping the rush. But he's gonna not stop serving you today. Let's hear it for number 93, Fletcher Cox. Hoagies. Eagles fans, let's get it up for all these teammates. No. For all Jason's friends, let's give them a big hell yeah! All right, message from the heart. Eagle fans, this particular day, 3 years ago, was his idea. End result, over $50,000. Year 2, $150,000. Where are we going today? This man just finished his popular New Heights podcast. Let's take his team, Team 62, and this charity event to even greater heights. Fans, if you are ready, I repeat, if you are ready, can we give Jason Kelce a hell yeah? Jason, are you ready for these people? Hell yeah! Let's hear it. The face, the heart, the soul of Team 62, Jason Kelce.
Yeah, you can see it's very, very tight in here. And when Jason started giving out jello shots, things got very interesting. We're trying to get over to the big bar over here to see if we can get in where we're going to go behind the bar where some of the players are going to be serving drinks. It is a very tightly packed crowd here today. Very tightly packed. Oh! If you can manage to get to the bar to get a drink from some of your players or some autographs, you're lucky because it is very tough to move around in here. But just absolutely so cool to see these players. Sometimes we don't even know what everybody's screaming about. It's too hard to tell when something happens here because there's just so many people packed into the Ocean Drive. I feel like they're cheering for me, but they can't be. They just see me in the camera. That's it. We're trying to weave our way around a very tight space here. You can see right here, Trent Cole's been serving drinks right in front of us. buddy?
I don't. Look, I got money. I need to know who to give it to first.
That would be me.
No, not you.
Hey, this is your first one of these, right?
I'm just going to put them in the spot. Yes, it is.
What do you think about the turnout?
Hey, Landon, you got a pocket? There you go. Hey, wait, front pocket. There you go. Lift that up.
There's some Hickory, North Carolina overalls right there.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
What do you think of the turnout here today? Are you just amazed?
It's fabulous. I absolutely love it. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask.
No, it's all good. They're raising money for Eagles Autism Foundation. That's why they're giving out some drinks. They're selling lots of drinks. And it's very tip-driven here. It's very tip-driven. So lots of people just throwing 20s at these guys because they know it's going to a great cause. Let's go back outside to Ashlyn. Ashlyn, to see what she's got going out on the street outside this very, 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 very busy bar.
Well, guys, we are live behind this bar right now, the Jason Kelce bar. I wish you could see the amount of people that are behind this bar right now, waiting to get a drink from this man, Jason.
This is 6.
He's trying to count canes right now. Please behold. Jason, what's your go-to cocktail? Have you been practicing for this?
No, my go-to cocktail is a Jack and Coke. That's pretty much the only one I can make.
What happens if someone orders something and you don't know how to make it?
That's what all these other bartenders are here for. I just pour them in that direction.
Okay.
I'm doing the easy stuff.
He's a very busy man, as you can see. There is a line of 300 people that are trying to get a drink from Jason Kelce, the man of the hour. Franny, back to you.
Oh, so cool, Ashlyn. Thank you. Now, remember, all of the money raised today supports Jason's Eagles Autism Challenge, Team 62. And if you have not been there, the Autism Challenge is just an incredible event. Eagles players are there running, riding, and walking. It's all to raise money to support families here in our area. We actually went inside this year's event with a special assist from Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni.
Eagles Autism Challenge 2023 was an unprecedented success.
Over the 6 years we've been at this, we've raised more than $20 million. And $6 million is just from this year.
There's people from all over the world that come around here and participate in this each and every year. It's proven to be successful, to be fun, to be engaging, so I think everybody enjoys it.
It's always great every year. It don't matter, rain, sleet, or snow, it don't matter. They got to cancel it for people not to come out.
What an event, and what a great turnout.
That's Birds head coach Nick Sirianni. We walked the 5K with him and his family and found a few things, including once a coach, always a coach.
You're going to get hit by this bike. You got to come back here.
Nick preaches connection among his players, and this event connects his entire team with Philadelphia as a whole.
Just the community, and then just being able to help people out that need help, and that's, you know, that always feels good to be able to do that, and just what a great the whole community coming together for this is awesome. I got to catch up, right? Or they'll leave me in the dust.
A record 4,500 participants braved the elements to make this year's challenge a smashing success, a fact not lost on the Birds head coach.
Love how much they care about their team, their city. It's not just their team, it's also their city, right? And that goes to show you of how it is here today.
On this day, Nick was just a dad, joining the push to raise autism awareness and raise funds that supports local families and cutting-edge research to unpack the mysteries that surround autism.
The CDC just announced 1 in 36 families are affected by autism. So to have the Philadelphia Eagles lend their voice to these families and to give them a place of inclusion and acceptance, I think that's what's been such an amazing thing. And with Jeffrey's leadership, we've essentially changed the culture.
I believe in you and I believe in us. I'm so excited to see what we can do next year. So see you all then. Thank you all and enjoy this amazing, amazing day.
NBC 10 is a proud sponsor of the event. In 6 years, Eagles Autism has raised $22 million to do just that. Matt DeLucia, NBC 10.
So that is why we are all here today, the Eagles Autism Foundation. We are joined now live by the Executive Director, Ryan Hammond. Ryan, this turnout insane is the only way I can think to describe it. Right? It's hard to even show. This is a whole complex right here.
I mean, I think the line was about 7 blocks long. This is the definition of Eagles everywhere. I don't think there's any other better way to describe it.
And the line just keeps on flowing right past us. I can't even see the ending.
It doesn't end. It doesn't end. Yeah, no. And especially with people tuning in, viewing from home, it does not end. You guys are everywhere. So.
And that's the thing, too. It seems to be growing bigger every year is what everyone is saying. Tell us how this all started 3 years ago. How did it begin?
Yeah, so obviously Jason is such a friend to Eagles Autism Foundation. It started by Jeffrey Lurie. He really rallied the whole organization, and Jason was someone who raised his hand. We happened to be down here at the arcade with our families, and probably by the 500th person that he took a photo with, I was like, we should probably be asking for donations. Right. I saw this as a charitable opportunity, and he was like, I'm down for a fundraiser. I called the owner of the OD. They are so amazing. Their manager, Mike Ferry, comes to my house the next day, legal pad, donuts for my children, and here we are 3 years later.
Wow, it's so incredible to see how this has grown, and it really is not just a team effort, but also a family effort. Jason and his wife, Kylie, really supporting this mission. What does that mean to you?
I mean, that's the thing, right? It takes all of us to make a difference. And the fact that Jason is a leader on the team and has bought in, and really look at the cultivation he's done with other teammates that are here today. That speaks volumes. Kylie is just an incredible supporter. She actually works for the foundation. People don't know that. And then, we have Jason's in-laws. We have Jason's mom, his dad. Travis was here earlier. It really is a family affair. And I think that's what goes back to the Eagles, right? Starts with Jeffrey. We are all a family. We're all in this together, and we're all in it with our fans.
It is so incredible to see how this all came to be, what it has become. And yes, that is why we are all here. Tell us about the mission of the foundation. There's a QR code on the bottom of the screen where people can click and support. What does that do when they click and donate?
Absolutely. So every single dollar raised is to advance autism research and care programs. That's one thing. Like, philanthropy is a very crowded place, and to know that every cent of your dollar is making a difference in a way where scientists are applying in for this research. We're funding innovative, life-changing, transformational research, and also programs that are improving people's lives today, meeting families where they are. So if you want to support a cause that has the rigor of how Howie Roseman is drafting our players, this is a great place to make your support.
And it's been great, too, meeting a lot of the families here who are affected, who are so moved by this incredible mission. Ryan Hammond, thank you so much. As mentioned, she's the executive director, and she saw that opportunity right away. Let's get back to the fun part. That's where Tim Furlong's at. We got to meet some of the players, see them come out. What's happening now, Tim?
All right, you see Landon Dickerson handing out some drinks and putting his money in his very cool North Carolina overalls. That's where he is from, down there in Hickory, North Carolina. We got Connor Barwin here. We're going to try to talk to him. You want my autograph? You don't want me? Hey, Connor, listen, you are one of the most beloved former Eagles. Are you a forever Eagle? These are your people, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've known about this. I've been to the OD with Kelce back in the day when I was a player. But this is actually, it's freaking unbelievable. You know what I mean? It's actually unbelievable. The energy and the fans and just everybody having so much fun. It's so cool.
Do you feel like you're one of us forever? Like, I mean, that's how we feel about you. I mean, not just the SEPTA stuff. You will forever be an Eagle. You're a jersey that everybody will wear forever and be like, oh yeah, it's Connor's jersey.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited for Jalen Carter to wear 98 now. He's going to be a great player. But
not the same.
Yeah, but yeah, I live here. My wife works here. We made this our home. We're raising our kids here. It's a special place, Philadelphia. And if you love sports like I do and my family does, this is the city to live in.
Well, how do you spend most of your days now? What are you doing when you're not, training and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, I still work for the Eagles. That's my full-time job, trying to help our younger players understand what it means to play in this city and how connecting with this fan base, can change your life in a good way, and what it takes to be successful in this city.
How do you explain to the young guys this? This isn't everywhere.
The great part is we got veterans that understand it. Like, I don't need to explain it. We got Kelce, we got Landon, we got Dallas Goedert here. Those guys explain it to our young guys. And Howie and Nick have really built something pretty special in Jeffrey.
What's the most popular drink you're serving? I've seen a lot of the spiked iced teas.
It's actually the Jello shots. The Jello shots are going really quick. But I need to get back to serving all these drinks because we're raising money, so thank you.
Do your thing, Connor. You're the best. One of my favorites, man. Thank you. That's Connor Barwin, one of the all-time greatest Eagles. You remember he used to ride SEPTA to practice at the NovaCare complex. he's just a cool dude. I've known him for a long time. I've interviewed him a bunch. He's just a cool guy, and he's just one of the many, many players here who's just giving their time today. They don't have to be here. They don't have to give their time. They don't have to immerse themselves in this kind of chaos. They could be doing anything today, but they chose to be here raising money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. So on the bottom left of your screen, you see that QR code right there. Don't be afraid to click that QR code, maybe drop a few bucks. Any donation you can make is good. And all the money goes to lots of cool ways to help families with autism. There's a lot of science that they're doing. They're funding research and things like that. I had a lady on Facebook message me a little earlier about some of the terminology that I was sort of misusing in the world of autism, and she sort of corrected me on a couple of things, and I appreciate that because I've never had to deal with that, but so many families have, and the Eagles are doing their part, and these players are doing their part to help these families out. So if you can click that QR code, this place is insane. If you can click that QR code, make sure you do. Give a few bucks if you can. I'm going to send it back outside to Ashland, out on the street outside the bar.
Well, Tim, we are in a sea of people still waiting to get a drink from Jason Kelce. They have been waiting a bit, and Jason Kelce giving some great advice to all of us. He has been gotten bought in about, I would say, 20 fireball shots. He said he spoke to his wife, he spoke to his family. No fireball shots before 6 p.m. Only beer so we can make the most of this evening. And there are some rowdy Eagles fans who are certainly taking some fireball shots, also in support of the Eagles Autism Foundation. You can donate on the QR code right now, the screen. We're meeting some very passionate Eagles fans like our gal Molly here, who is it sad to say, Fran, that I have seen about 10 Go Birds lip taps today. It's just the way it is here in the Ocean Drive.
Just the way it is. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ashlyn. Now, earlier we heard from Ryan Hammond with the Eagles Autism Foundation. Let's show you some of the creative ways this organization is helping families. This is a feature from their first annual All Abilities Clinic.
In March, the Eagles hosted their first annual All Abilities Football Clinic.
I think it's going really well. I think the kids are very excited, having a lot of fun.
Jump, jump, jump. Nice job. Ready to get the ball?
Yeah. Why not create football for our fans and, to be able to get out there and be able to meet their needs, provide resources, but to expose them to the game.
Oh, there you go, Jackson.
That exposure also brought kids up close and personal with Eagles linebacker Sean Bradley and wideout Quez Watkins.
Man, these kids got me running around, man. I'm trying to make these tackles and stuff like that, and they just got me running.
While the kids had Quez on the run, the pros know personally why events like this are so important.
It's funny because in 2007, I was here for Eagles camp with Javon Curse, and he actually signed a football for me. I took a picture with him, and that changed my whole perspective on football in general. So I can imagine what these kids are going through and how they're feeling being around in this area. So it just brings that motivational piece that you need as a kid.
That's the beautiful thing about the game and, being on this platform is us being able to, bring back and show these kids, how it's done and to honestly being able to engage with them.
No one was more excited than young Julian Cruz and his brother Javian.
Yesterday he was a little nervous, he said, but today he was really excited to come. He woke up at 6, he was actually ready to leave, but I told him we had to wait.
My name is Julian and I get very fun.
Tell me what makes it so much fun. You can look right in the camera, tell me.
Football.
Young Alex Holland and his grandma Regina feel the same way.
I'm here, it's like wow. Wow, I see a brighter future for my grandson, through the Autism Awareness Program.
Few stories are more inspiring than O.J. Harris. The Philadelphia native is on the autism spectrum and was bullied as a youngster. But now he is volunteering at this event and plays football himself for Rowan University.
I'm really happy to how I overcame. If I can do this experience all over again, I would do it again. Do not let nobody tell you what you cannot do.
That was the main message on this day. And it's why year one of the All Abilities Football Clinic is just the beginning.
Families can expect to continue to see these types of opportunities, and I love hearing the enthusiasm that was out there. And again, like the one mom shared, oh, my son said, I have a football game tomorrow, and can you imagine your first football game being in the NovaCare complex at the Eagles practice facility? Wild.
For our Eagles Autism Special, Tracy Davidson, NBC 10 News.
Just heard a Go Birds behind me. Yeah, so many personal, powerful stories of why we are all here today, just serving as reminders. And here's a reminder of all the things we have in store for you this fall here at NBC 10 as the partners of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Attention, air traffic control. A flock of eagles is heading to Arizona.
Your Philadelphia Eagles are the defending NFC champions, and their mission to get one more win begins this August.
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this.
NBC 10 is the official home of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we have you covered. On Sunday, August 6th, we are live from the team's open practice in our Eagles Game Day Season Preview Special. That's at 11:30.
That was awesome.
The following Saturday, August 12th, NBC 10 brings you the Battle of the Birds as the Eagles open the preseason against the Ravens.
Let's go. Let's pray. We got a lot to be thankful for.
Then it's the preseason home opener on Thursday, August 17th. NBC 10 will have the game and complete pre- and post-game coverage.
We got to focus at one day at a time.
Then, when the season begins, Eagles Game Day Kickoff gets your day started every Sunday morning on NBC 10. And Eagles Game Day Final follows Sunday Night Football and includes exclusive highlights and interviews that you will only get with us. NBC 10, the official home of your Philadelphia Eagles. Count on it.
We're back at the Ocean Drive in Sea Isle, and you've probably seen by now that Eagles O-line coach Jeff Stoutland is also here. Danny Pomels has more on yet another creative way he's helping Eagles Autism.
Know where your angle is, know where your line is, know where your target is.
At the NovaCare Complex, a familiar voice rises above the rest on the practice fields.
Move, push them, drive them, run them over, not run them over.
That's Jeff Stoutland, the Eagles offensive line coach who demands discipline from his players.
It should be like that from now on, every single time.
Jordan Mailata receives much of Coach Stout's attention.
If he gets that tight to you, you can almost run block.
Since transitioning from rugby to American football, Jordan has been a pet project for Stout.
We had to teach him from ground up. Believe me, it was a lot of time put on that field out there.
So when Sunday Night Football asked Jordan to identify himself, there was only one way.
Jordan Mailata, Jeff Stoutland University.
Jordan's declaration became an inspiration.
Eagles Autism Foundation, come support a good cause.
Stoutland University t-shirts were born. Coach Stout teamed with the Eagles Autism Foundation and his O-line to sell the shirts, and so far, sales have raised more than $100,000. We saw for ourselves what a hot seller the t-shirt was this season.
I got the Jeff Stoutland University t-shirts. Love it. Jordan Mailata said that when he was introducing himself. Jeff Stoutland's probably the greatest offensive line coach ever.
Jeff's wife, Allison, and his daughter, Maddie, the creator of the shirt, would agree.
I got a call from my dad, who was basically, hey, they want to do a fundraiser and put some shirts together, and you're doing them. And I was like, okay, cool.
Maddie's design includes a dog on the front that honors her dad's favorite quote, "Hungry dogs run faster."
How long have you been saying that for now? I remember back to Michigan State, but I feel like it's...
1984.
Where were we then?
You weren't anywhere.
Okay.
After every game, Maddie and her dad drive home together, a tradition that dates back decades and continues today.
I would grab the briefcase and try to walk with it when I was really small, and still to this day we'll grab it and we'll drive home. While he's driving and we're stuck in the Philly traffic, I'll read him, runs, all that information that he's already processing so he can move on to the next game.
She doesn't only just read me scores, she reads me all the text messages on my phone, and then I respond, so I don't have to do all that when I get home. So it's pretty cool, and it's gone on for a long time.
For Maddie, the shirts are a labor of love, a love her dad truly appreciates.
To have Maddie involved in this, knowing all the players I've coached over the years and all the time we put in to help developing those players and the passion, I think that her knowing all that and then having the direct creation of the shirt was perfect.
The t-shirts are $30 with 20 of that going directly to the Eagles Autism Foundation. You can log on to eaglesautismfoundation.org and click on the merchandise button for more info. Danny Pomels, NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Yet another amazing example of how this is all a family affair. Now let's get back to our Tim Furlong. He is at the Sandbar, probably the coolest place to be at the Ocean Drive, although it's pretty much cool to be anywhere here. Tim?
All right, we're here behind the bar with Trace McSorley, a Penn Stater, now a New England Patriot. You must feel like an Eagle today, though. I mean, this is Eagles fans. You gotta love this.
Yeah, you see all the love that these fans have for the guys here. I'm excited to be able to work with Jason, just come out, support the cause, and have some fun here.
How did you get recruited to do this today?
Me and Jason have the same agent, and I spend a lot of my time down in Sea Isle in the summer. My wife's family has a house down here. So we've gotten to know Jason over the years, just from coming to Sea Isle, and every year they do is they hit us up to come out here and have some fun. It's a great cause. I love doing it.
Are you excited to be a quarterback in New England? They had a really good quarterback a couple years ago that doesn't play there anymore.
Yeah, a guy named Tom Brady.
That's the guy. Yeah. You heard about him.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to be up there. I'm really looking forward to it. Just ready to put my head down to the grindstone and get to work.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Eagles Patriots week 1, right?
Week 1, yes, yeah.
Do you talk about that with the guys?
No one brought it up, and because I'm the only one here, I'm not going to be one to bring it up.
I thought about the schedule today. I'm like, wait, Trace McSorley's here.
Yeah.
Week 1 is up there. It's up there, right?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
How much fun is it to get to know the guys on the other teams like this? And they're like, it's a fraternity, right? I mean,
yeah. No, definitely. It's great to get to know the man. Everyone sees a player, but getting to know the man behind the jersey, behind the pads. It's awesome to be able to be out here, especially at an event like this. We're here raising money, having a good time, interacting with fans, and just enjoying it. So
I've seen a lot of money in the bucket here.
A lot of money around here. A lot of money thrown around. They got a big goal, they said, so trying to get it.
There's a QR code on the bottom of our screen right now. Why should people click that QR code, give a few bucks?
I think just any chance you get to give back to the community. Eagles Autism Fund is such a great community that they do, and then just being able to give back and support a great cause. You see every year more and more people coming out here supporting this thing, so it's just something that everyone's grown to love and grown to enjoy.
Listen, I still feel like the Patriots ripped the Eagles off in 2004 in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, but I'm pulling for you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Trace. You better get back to work.
Yeah, I got a lot of people.
You got it. Thanks, Trace. That's Trace McSorley. He's playing for the Patriots this year. He's a Penn State guy from Virginia. He's a really good dude. And like I said earlier, all these people are just good dudes. You wouldn't be here if you're not a good dude. And the NFL fraternity is pretty tough. They see each other, they help each other, they know they're all raising money for a good cause. Ashland, this is just awesome. We're going out to Ashland, out on the street.
Well, guys, we are back at the Jason Kelce bar. This man is a very busy, very in high demand, and I'm with Jeb here, who's, we have no more tequila pineapples, breaking news. Not good here at the Kelce bar. We're also, I think, out of Fireball. That's been a very popular drink so far. Hi, how long have you been an Eagles fan for?
Forever, since the day I was born and raised, Philadelphia. Come on now.
What did you order from Jason Kelce? Have you gotten a drink yet?
No, I have not gotten a drink yet. We just got all the way up here right now.
How long have we waited?
Maybe 5 minutes, nothing too crazy.
Totally worth it. As you can see, we still have a very long line of Jason Kelce. Where's my guy, Jeb? How's Jason Kelce doing as a bartender?
Oh, unreal. He brings all the energy. He's got the people going. Everybody's chanting. It's awesome.
Do you think he's prepared for this, his bartending skills? This is year 3 for him. He's basically a champion at this point.
Basically a champion. He is a champion. Reel in here. No, he's done a great job. He actually could do this. We can hire him when he's done, right?
This could be his part-time job, possibly after football. He's coming back for another year, though, so he doesn't need that quite yet. Is this the busiest you've seen this bar? Is this typical weekend shenanigans?
Absolutely. As far as like busyness goes, this is as busy as it's been. Probably as busy it'll ever be. It's for a great cause. It's all awesome.
Yes, it is. Raising money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. You can donate with the QR code on screen. It is craziness here. Jason Kelce, he's not slowing down, Franny. All right, Ashland, thank you. Joining me now is the Ocean Drive General Manager, the man who is making a crazy day happen, Mike Ferry. We may need to call you the other man of the hour because you've been putting a lot of planning into this. Is it fun? You did a great job with the intros.
This is absolutely one fun day that can't be missed by the turnout you see. It's like, for me, it's as nice as Christmas Day to be able to, just to give back and be part of really something special.
Yeah, and you're a busy man, no matter what. There's always someone looking for you, Mike. And you have a very special relationship with Jason and his wife, Kylie. How did that come to be? What is that like? What do you see that everyone else doesn't?
Well, really, the relationship came as a result of this. This particular Wednesday, we started this 3 years ago, and it was Jason's idea. And Jason had started to develop a relationship with Ryan Hammond, Eagles director of autism, and he put the seed in her head about, I should do something. I should do some type of fundraiser. And at the same time, Ryan's brain's churning because she knows she has a contact in me with our friendship over the years, and as she's processing things, I think 5 minutes later she reached out to make the call to me to say, hey, Jason wants to do this kind of chug a beer. And year one it was chug the beer and Jason and the Ocean Drive and Eagles Autism Foundation, and now we're with this. I mean, grand scale event. WIP in the background, they've been here from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The podcast earlier. And over the years, it's just
games, so much
Flip Cup games, but it's been a great relationship. I mean, Jason's wonderful. I mean, everyone knows the type of personality he is. I remember speaking to Rob 3 years ago at this first event. I kind of just summarized it as, he gets it.
Yeah.
He knows what it is, and he gives it back to the people, and it's just great. And for the people of this area, the fans, we understand, what he's all about, and he just gives back. And then Kylie's of the same cloth. And together with just the family, I mean, Travis shows up today. Kylie's parents are helpful. Ed and Donna Kelce. And I mean, there's so much family relationship here within our establishment that it was, it's a no-brainer.
It was the perfect fit, so to speak.
The perfect fit.
And this really is like a complex, just making your way around here. Like we've been saying, there's so much going on. Any idea of how much beer or some of these seltzer drinks that are so popular now you're going to run through today compared to, let's say, just your average busy day down here?
Well, I'll say this. I don't think an event like this on a Wednesday afternoon from 4 to 8 is happening anywhere with this type of turnout in the United States. So I think everybody should be proud of what they have going on here, of being supporters of Eagles Autism, just being fans of Jason Kelce, the turnout from not only his teammates but his true friends. It's just awesome. As far as to how much we'll go through, I guess I'll just say we'll go through a lot. All right, we'll go through a lot.
Gotta restock. Mike Ferry.
But as everyone knows in Seattle, we will indeed be restocked for the upcoming 4th of July weekend.
Oh, good plug, as a good GM would. Mikey, thank you so much. Let's take one more look at some of the ways the Eagles Autism Foundation is really stepping up to help so many people here in our area.
Attention, air traffic control. A flock of eagles is heading to Arizona.
Your Philadelphia Eagles are the defending NFC champions, and their mission to get one more win begins this August.
I ain't hungry. I'm starving for this.
NBC 10 is the official home of the Philadelphia Eagles, and we have you covered. On Sunday, August 6th, we are live from the team's open practice in our Eagles Game Day season preview special. That's at 11:30.
That was awesome.
The following Saturday, August 12th, NBC 10 brings you the Battle of the Birds as the Eagles open the preseason against the Ravens.
Let's go. Let's pray. We got a lot to be thankful for.
Then it's the preseason home opener on Thursday, August 17th. NBC 10 will have the game and complete pre- and post-game coverage.
We got to focus at one day at a time.
Then, when the season begins, Eagles Game Day Kickoff gets your day started every Sunday morning on NBC 10. And Eagles Game Day Final follows Sunday Night Football and includes exclusive highlights and interviews that you will only get with us. NBC 10, the official home of your Philadelphia Eagles. Count on it.
Welcome back to the Jason Kelce Beach Bash. We are raising money for Eagles Autism. A reminder, you can scan that QR code on your screen if you want to be a part of this. Let's go back one final time to Tim Furlong at the coolest place to be. Tim?
Right now we're in a bit of a lull here at the Big Sandbar. You can see right now all the Eagles have cycled out. They will be back, but we have lots of nice friends here to talk to, including this guy right here. What's up? I gotta ask you, You've got to be the warmest guy in here today. It's hot.
Dude, I'm dripping sweat. Look at this. I go to every game. I'm so used to this. I go to every game. I'm used to it. I don't care. It's just good for a good charity. So I'm here for that. So I don't care how hot I am.
Good for you. I like that spirit. I like that spirit. What brought you guys out here? What brought you here today? What made you say I gotta come to this?
We're teachers, you know, we work with students with disabilities and with different challenges, and we love them, and we love the Eagles, so it's a win-win today.
Who are the autographs on your hat?
I have, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Dickerson and Goedert. Dickerson and Goedert.
Is it pretty cool? Is this as cool as you thought it would be with all these guys here?
It's honestly better than I ever thought it was going to be. Like, we've been waiting in line for about 5 hours, but it was amazing. Honestly, it was the most fun I've ever had, waiting in a line.
That's what I thought too. When I got here, I'm like, I thought it was going to be cool. I've never been to it. I go, it's going to be cool, but this is really cool.
Nothing beats this, man. This is Philly all day.
Yep.
All day.
That's the thing. It's just, it reeks of Philadelphia.
It reeks of Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, no other team would pull this off, I'm pretty sure.
No, nobody. Jason Kelce for mayor.
He'd win.
The camaraderie of this team and this city is unbelievable. I love everybody. We're all friends now.
I'm glad you guys are having as good a time as I am. Everybody having a good time here. They're going to cycle some other players in here at some point too. It's just really hard to get them in and out. JR can show you the path that they have to get here is like the most crowded path ever. So getting the players in and out, you have to like airdrop them in here. It's so tight and so packed. But once they get here, the fans really appreciate them being here. Now they're chanting that we want Jason. They're trying to get Jason Kelce to come back to this bar because they thought he'd be here and he's at the other bar. But again, it's hard to move around. But again, if you've never been to this and you're watching this right now, if you're an Eagles fan, if you're a football fan, if you're a sports fan, and you're not here right now, you need to be here next year because this thing is awesome. Like they said, I thought it was going to be cool, way cooler than I thought, and I'm getting to work with cool people and meeting a lot of nice people. This is absolutely awesome, and I'm sure Ashland would say the same thing. Ashland.
Well, we are standing behind the Jason Kelce bar. Still a huge line to get a drink from the man of the hour. I'm here with lots of Eagles fans who are waiting as well to get a drink from Jason Kelce.
Let's go, baby.
When did you guys get in line today?
Lane Johnson is my favorite player, but I had a great time meeting Jason Kelce. He's the man, he's the warrior, the man of the people. We had a lot of fun.
Love it. And how long did you guys have to wait to get inside today?
We were here at 10 o'clock in the morning. They didn't open up till 4. So we traveled around Seattle, came back. Now we're here.
It's worth it. We had a great time. Great time.
I love it. And what do you guys think of this upcoming season? What are the predictions? Football, it's just around the corner.
I'll see you in Vegas.
Super Bowl, here we come.
See you in Vegas, baby. Let's go.
17-0. Here we go.
My dear, do you have anything else to add?
No, thank you, Jason Kelce, for that shot. Love you.
There you go. Thanks, Jason Kelce. Back to you, Franny.
Ashlyn, thank you. All right, we gotta tell you more about why we are here. We've been talking about it, the Eagles Autism Foundation. Let's take another look at how they're stepping up to help people here in our area.
What is your favorite part of being an Eagles game day staff member?
Just helping the community, helping the fans.
Yeah.
You know, I just love it. You know, I love the Eagles.
It's amazing because I love talking to guests. I love dancing. I make everybody happy. And it feels like Christmas morning every time I come here.
The Eagles Autism Foundation has 11 game day staff and counting that have self-identified that they're on the spectrum or have special needs and would like a few extra accommodations. So they applied and interviewed under their own application, but then they elected and opted into working with Eagles Autism Foundation. So that can include sending them schedules ahead of time and checklists that prepare them for the day, giving them their seat location and assembly location. It's a little chilly today. Does everyone have what they need?
The most exciting thing when I wake up during Eagles game day is that I get hyped up for them to play and for fans to enjoy it.
I get to meet all the fans daily and I get to give the high fives and the fist pumps.
Our staff checks in throughout the game to make sure that they're good, have their meal vouchers, checked in with their supervisors, and also are ready to take their break and get some food during the game. Where's your section for today?
Well, this is ours. We're here.
This is ours? What do you think the most helpful resource?
You.
Me?
Yes, you
What?
are. You're the helpful resource.
No.
Everybody is the helpful resource.
You.
Me? What?
Yeah, you. You know, you've been a big help, you know, since the beginning, so I appreciate it.
Doing check-in and what assignments we are doing.
Just like people checking up on us and seeing if we're good and whatnot.
The schedule is the most helpful.
Schedule ahead of time? It's been a really great experience and program that has grown in terms of individuals who have self-identified. Last year we were supporting 3 individuals. This year it's jumped to 11 and is continuing to grow. So it's been just amazing. The culture at the Eagles is always very accepting, and to bridge that with Eagles Autism Foundation has been very impactful.
Oh, yes! All right, joining me now is a man who really needs no introduction, but the way you were introduced by Mike Ferry, the GM here at the Ocean Drive, was the only place where we like this name, Dallas. It is your first time. What do you think so far?
Man, it's an incredible atmosphere down here. The Birds fans are the best, and they're really showing out today. Shout out to Kelce. I mean, it's all going for a great cause, so we're just really glad that I am able to be part of this greatness.
And how are your bartending, drink-making skills so far? Are you gonna continue being the recurring celebrity bartender moving forward?
I think so. You know, I've been doing really good, bringing the tips in, trying to deliver the drinks as fast as I can. I think I've been doing a good job keeping everybody pleased and making sure nobody's thirsty. So I think all the guest bartenders are doing a great job today, though.
And you've been signing autographs with fans, meeting some of the kids. What's that like for you to be so up close and personal with so many of the people who love you in this type of environment, the most fun environment you could really be in? Because I know you guys don't get to tailgate with them.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun just to be with the Eagles fans, you know, especially in an atmosphere like this, and everything's going for a good cause, the Eagles Autism Foundation. So just to be a part of it, be up close to all these fans, and just see how much passion they have, how much energy they have, and you know, just got to keep telling them to bring it on Sunday because it's going to be a fun year.
Well, let me tell you, everyone here has been bringing it. Unfortunately, it is time for us to go. Our thanks to the Ocean Drive, the Eagles Autism Foundation, of course, Jason and Kylie Kelce for all of their help. We hope you enjoyed the party. We know they did. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah!